a planet card.
Life like people's in that field, get your stripes right. We was in the field, we flow man shooting dice. You was in the crib, so was staring out the blind spot. I was in the field shooting out through the blind sights in hindsight. Remember seeing mama working through the hurt, ready like you in the street, really you should eat church. Ready for things
You didn't hear it, y'all.
the way I shouldn't. Know you told me keep the faith, but the pain in that ain't tripping. I try and live it straight, but
So yeah, we in here. Welcome to the University of Cosmic Intelligence. We back. I don't know what they did to the I don't know what they had just did. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good though. It's all good. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Reflections. Set the tempo.
They tried to get me up, praising for me just like a tennis. I love you, I'm convinced, but surely I'm something different. Clap on me in the cave, you still ain't blocking my vision. Gunshots ring out, school hang out. So much killing that they surely can't even do playground. 20s ain't who could must be shooting up the school playground. They could have jails when they could have built a new playground. No poke, no hand, after school programs. Why told they rapper, you show that man feel on him. They got to sell for these shit. In that ocean, with your feet and you feel they feeding off your emotion. What your life like? People's in that field, get your stripes right. We was in the field, we flow man shooting dice. You was in the crib, so was staring out the blind spot. I was in the field shooting out through the blind sights in hindsight. Remember seeing mama working through the hurt, ready like you in the street, but really you should eat church. Ready for thinking for living the way I shouldn't. Know you told me keep the faith, but the pain in that ain't tripping. I try to live it straight, but somehow I remain crooked. Devil got me living dirty, like pussy that need cushion. I'm the same young man, you eating banana pudding. But I'm that same black baby, you cushion all in your bosom. Now I'm still for that hand, no Reggie, can't let them push them. But one time, just like branches, I'm laying in niggas' bushes. Being all these cases, now we feel like the untouchables. But I ain't never been no lunchable. Never been no lunchable, and niggas wanna eat off me. It's funny, cause same ones who ain't believe in me. Cardi ain't changed through the 10th, people are leaving me. And they ain't that she tried me, she treat me like an eatery. There was a punchline, Mike Tyson 89. And never sell my soul, dumb it down for these dumb minds. Brother, what you fuck, yeah, I love it when we 6'9". Be my chill time, I ain't going out like 6'9". Confinement, don't think I can rewind it. The struggle could never hurt you, just motivate or inspire. Mentally, I'm alive. Sent to do an assignment. Words could never define them. Can't show these niggas love, cause then they start feeling entitled. All you need is God, you won't find them in the Bible. And yes, I'ma start now predicting my arrival. I would never feel no oppressor. Black collar, I let them shit me up, bury me with my ancestors. Yeah, before, you know how it goes. For that bread, I go Peter, they know how we roll. Just like strippers, you gon' always catch me around that pole. Right before you challenge me, your ass gon' get exposed. Just like strippers, you gon' always catch me around that pole. Right before you challenge me, your ass gon' get exposed. The course fucked up when they let Rashad walk. I don't rap, this that good God talk. Course fucked up when they let Rashad walk. I don't rap, this that God talk. Jab. That was a punchline. Welcome to the University of Cosmic Intelligence. We here today for this message from the ancestors, you feel me? So, we here today for this message from the ancestors. I'm glad that y'all tuning in right now. Peace to all the gods and goddesses of planet Kai, wherever you may be tuning in from. I know this is an international, that we international, the universe is international. So shout out to everybody that's watching these live lectures from whatever country you tuning in from, and definitely shout out to everybody in America with 3Ks that's tuning into these lectures. Shout out to the CIA. We want to thank you again for being at every live lecture. You know, y'all in here every class faithfully. You hear me? So shout out to the CIA, the FBI, and all the government officials that be trying to listen in and be trying to plot and plan. You feel me? We know what's up. You feel me? It's a lot going on the planet right now. Nothing major though. You know, it ain't nothing I ain't already told niggas though, right? You know, it ain't nothing I ain't already told you. But I think, you know, when you starting to see it manifest, it hit you a little differently, don't it? Like, hold on now, these might not just be no lectures he giving. Told you, these are downloads. I just came back to help your soul remember what it already knows. I'm really not teaching you anything you don't already know. I'm here to help. I'm a stimulant. I'm just a stimulant to stimulate your soul. I told you, all information is there to do that. To stimulate you. To pour out of you what's already inside of you. You hear me? A lot of the devils, too, they want to fling to the light right now. You got demons, you got devils. We know the difference. We know the demons are a part of us. What they call demons are a part of us. You got them 72 titans, feminine energies, ancestral energies, linking you to all parts of the planet, and not just this one, other planets as well. You have 72 angelic forces within you. Together they make that 144,000. That's also why we elected 144,000 of our most finest spiritual assassins to come down here for this moment in time. Right? And in the beginning, we did that too when we was just building the planet up. So, you know, right now, it's war, spiritual warfare going on all levels, family. But before we dive deep into it, we're going to set the right vibratory frequency. So, you know, because when we get on here and communicate, it's not just us talking amongst ourselves. You know, the nature is listening to these lectures. It's a planetary thing. You have to be one with everything around you. I've been telling y'all that for a minute now. You have to be, it's not enough just to get the book information. You got a lot of people that'll get book information and then they throw that out there. But they not one with the planet. There's no spiritual connection. That's knowledge without wisdom. You can't have wisdom unless you have a spiritual connection. You can get all the knowledge in the world, but if you don't have wisdom and understanding, it means nothing. And to have wisdom and understanding, you have to, that's a spiritual thing. Knowledge, that's a physical thing. You know, that's a physical thing to gain knowledge of anything in this physical realm. Or to know the ledge, as they would say, right? Know the ledge of whatever's being placed in front of you. But to truly understand and have the wisdom to know when to apply what you're understanding and how to apply it, that's a deeper
It's like, I like to call that cosmic Kama Sutra, you know? Divine love, aka cosmic Kama Sutra. That's what I call it. For those who don't know what Kama Sutra is, that's, they try to say they made that in India, but that comes from us. That's like one of the basic arts of true love making between a god and a goddess. But the cosmic version of that is to be one with your planet, one with all forms of life force around you. If you're still disrespecting insects, you still disrespecting the trees, you ain't speaking to the trees when you see them, you're not acknowledging the roses or acknowledging the flowers. When you feel a breeze of air come across your face, if you don't acknowledge that as life force, you don't acknowledge the fire, the air, the water, the earth, which is Kai herself and her spirits that come with that, forest spirits, earth spirits, nature spirits. We have a huge spiritual family. If you don't acknowledge that, then you're not one with your surroundings. So you're missing everything. You're missing everything. You focus on just trying to save yourself and your kids. But what about the plants though? Do you think about them? Do you think about the animals, the elements, the minerals? Are you even aware that they have life, mind, body, and soul like you? Because in 2022, that's the next step of the rise of the planet. Oneness, connect. It's not hard to connect. A lot of y'all like, hey, I'm trying to connect, but you feel you haven't connected because you don't want to acknowledge life force around you. You're just acknowledging yourself. You're not acknowledging the other life force that's around you. So we're gonna talk about that today in this class. But right now we're gonna set the right vibratory frequency because that vibration is important. We can't be vibrating on 3D trying to give, 33D information here. All right. So we doing 4 times, 3 times. One's for east, west, south, and north. One's for the fire, earth, air, and water, because we bringing all the elements in. This is, when we say this is the University of Cosmic Intelligence. Cosmic comes from the cosmos. So anything we do or we discuss here, when you come and sit with Rashad Jamal every Sunday, I'm including the entire cosmos. You know how small the planet is within the cosmos? That's the smallest. It's a lot of life. It's a lot of life. We everywhere. We everywhere. All right? And the third one, the third time, will be for the 4 phases of matter. Because magic is a real thing. And I'm slowly but surely pushing magic towards y'all. It's been here. It's older than time itself. But it's a real thing. But it starts with those basics of understanding physics in the phases of the 4 phases of this physical realm: solids, liquids, gases, plasma, energy. So that's what these dings is for. These vibrations that we creating off this sound bowl is for. One's for east, north, south, and west, so that the intent of this lecture spreads across the entire planet, to the deers, to the polar bears, to the dolphins, to our cosmic family, our spiritual forces. So that's why I say east, north, south, west. Come back that second time for fire, water, air, earth. Then come back that third time for solids, liquids, gases, plasma, energy. See, that's called esoteric knowledge. But without a spiritual connection, you will never understand that enough to ever apply it to you. So you can play your role out here that you came to play. All right? So let's set the vibratory frequency so we can get into the download. Now for the elements. Now for the 4 phases of matter. We touching every vibration. We calling all of them in. You hear me? They don't understand words. They do understand intent and vibration though. That's a multiverse language right there. Spiritual family, that's all we know, right? Everything starts and ends with our spirituality. That's what we are at the core. Spirit, soul. Everything else, throw that shit in the trash can. Everything else they told you you are, throw it in the trash can. All right, so everybody in university, y'all should be used to this by now. Every Sunday, y'all know what we doing, light meditation, because a lot of people don't know how to meditate. So the spirit has moved me to incorporate this into every live lecture. We're gonna be doing this all 2022 until the ship go down. You hear me? We always gonna incorporate this light meditation. I love to play this vibration. It's on YouTube. But it's a pure vibration. All right. So it's a great vibration to have. So close your eyes. Okay, let me show y'all the mudra that we doing. I'm also giving a lecture on my website this week on mudras and mantras. All right. So you want to catch all that. All right. So but the mudra we're gonna use today, we wanna because we are there. It's a planetary attack going on. We're gonna talk today in class about what's going on with the tsunami warning on the West Coast. All right, we're gonna dive into this fake winter storm they creating for the East Coast, as well as these food shortages. All right, we're gonna put all that together. So before we do that, we want to tap into. We want to call in a lot of spiritual protection. All right. So the mudra that we finna do today is for the solar plexus. Okay. So basically, you see this how my hand is. You just take that hand, put it like that. All right. So your hand should go like that, but you touch your thumbs. It's simple. Fingers together. See that? Just lay it in your palm and touch your thumbs. You want your shoulders to be relaxed. You want to see my elbow sticking out? It's almost like you're making a pyramid in a way, but you're not. You know what I'm saying? Just like this. See, take your left hand, put it right there like that. Slide your right hand on top of it, and touch your thumbs. And whatever you do, don't let your thumbs not touch. Okay? Basic solar plexus mudra. I'll describe it more in detail on the website. The website is www.theucionline. www.theuci.online. All right. So y'all want to go join the website. We got the app. It's still under development, but the app will be in the Apple Store. However, was that Google Play, Apple Store, however it be, we know where y'all go on y'all phone, it'll be there. Because even though we got YouTube, they taking me through hell on Instagram. You know, so basically, it's smart to join the website because we don't know when they might try to take the channel or, you know, they play them games. You feel me? So proper preparation always prevents poor performance. Remember that. All right, them 5 P's. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Free Larry Hoover. All right. So this the mudra once again. All right. This the mudra. All right. Basic. Just know that when you bring it here, all right, solar plexus energy. All right, so that's the chakra you want to tap into. That has a lot to do with your willpower, okay? Because as we discuss this through the live, they will attack you all day and try to come at your willpower. They do it a lot when we sit on these lectures, and we hope in these esoteric conversations, these metaphysical conversations. All right, so that's just a way to cast a formulation of protection, of energetic protection around you, as well as to activate your Makurba enough for you to rise in frequency as the lecture rises in frequency. You get what I'm saying? Because frequency is all about what you discuss as well, your conversation, what you entertain. All right. So the deeper we get into the lecture, the higher we rise in frequency. So you want to already be ready for all that. All right. Also, a lot of us are still out there dealing with fear. We got to get the fear out the aura field. So a lot of that has to do with strengthening your solar plexus. All right. So, and all them chakras go hand to hand. We be working on all of them, but that's a whole nother lesson for a whole nother time. Let's do this meditation real quick. All right. We meditate the length of the song or the vibration. I don't like to call it a song. I like to call it a chant. So we meditating the entire time of the chant, and then from there we rolling right into the information. You feel me? All right. So, disclaimer. You don't like black people, exit the motherfucking university now. If you don't like black people, exit the motherfucking university now. That's my disclaimer. If you don't like profanity, exit the motherfucking university now. You hear me? If you don't like gay people, exit the university now. If you're gay, you don't like people that's not gay, exit the motherfucking university now. If you're looking for somebody to be politically correct, definitely exit the motherfucking university now. You hear me? They're my disclaimers. That's it. We ain't got no more. All right, so before we roll into this deep divine download, it's imperative that we open it with the right spiritual energy. So first, let me start by saying peace to the gods and goddesses of planet Kai. All of the gods and goddesses of planet Kai. I want to start with sending none but the deepest of insight to my elders, those 65 and older within the university. We thank you. We thank you for walking in the avatar, for descending down into the realm. We thank you for whatever roads you may have paid for us to get here today. We're going to always respect our elders. We send you nothing but peace and peace and enlightenment and insight, though. Key word being insight, because we need you to see it for yourself. Okay? I want to send that same deep, nothing but the deepest of insight to my peers, those in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s within the universities. All right? We represent the bridge. So we send you nothing but the deepest of insight so that you can see this for yourself. Baby, do me a favor, go grab the mat for me. I meant to bring it down. Thank you. So that you can see it for yourself. Blue crystal babies. Y'all know how I feel about y'all. Y'all know I love y'all deeply. Divine cosmic love. That's all I have for all my people, man. Divine cosmic love. To all the high vibrational human beings that attend these lectures every Sunday, we want to send you the deepest of insight as well, you know, sending you nothing but peace. Positive energy always creates elevation regardless of your pigmentation. We don't, that's low vibrational to for me to look at you funny because of the pigmentation of your skin. I'm a neuromelanated being. I'm too high frequency for that. You know what I'm saying? So I'll never fall for the race war, but I am aware that a lot of human beings are racist because, you know, y'all have been trained that way. But to the high vibrational human beings that's not racist, sending you number peace and insight into the low vibrational human beings that's racist. Just know you bitches will be eradicated on my soul. You hear me? That's how I am. You feel me? I got nothing but love and peace for anything that got peace for me. And I got nothing but war and chaos for anything that got war and chaos for me and my people and my species, period. I'm not trying to make no friends. I'm not trying to win nobody over. I'm going to just tell y'all this shit like it is and keep it real over rich. And I'm going to bring it to you the way I bring it. Miss me with that. Why the fuck is he saying, oh, y'all want to address some shit? Y'all know me. I always address emails before we get going. To motherfuckers hit me up talking about why was I eating Doritos in my land. Nigga, because I like flaming hot Doritos, nigga. That's why. You get what I'm saying? Miss me with that old super healthy shit, G. Like, I keep telling y'all, it ain't nothing you can put your hands on, nigga, that ain't been poisoned, man. You know what I'm saying? So, nigga, if I happen to bust open a bag of flaming hot Doritos that I grew up loving, nigga, I'm gonna bust them bitches open. And that ain't got nothing to do with my vibration because I'm well aware that this motherfucking Doritos is poison. Just like I'm well aware that this same water that they told me was alkaline is poison. We could do this all day with anything you pointing to. You know? Because, nah, motherfuckers use anything to, you know, to get around the message. Oh, man, he was eating flaming hot Doritos. I knew he fake woke. But I was eating flaming hot Doritos every lecture I revealed to you. See, there you go being stuck in the flesh. There you go being stuck in density. This density could never limit me. This just a jumpsuit, nigga. I jump in this bitch, kick it for a little bit, and I jump out. I'm in the astrals, which y'all know is sleep and dreams. That's what y'all was taught. I'm divine insight, grandmaster teacher of the 8th universe. I got many bodies, nigga. And every planet I go to, every galaxy I go to, I'm always teaching. And on each planet, in each galaxy, on each realm, I got my little shit I like. You feel me? And if I like my flame hot Doritos, G, get off my dick. G, that's just simple as that, nigga. You feel me? Now, nigga, you see me sitting on this bitch now. You see me sitting on this bitch eat some pork chops or something. That's a little different. You know what I'm saying? Niggas got the right to say something, did. I ain't trying to hear shit about it. Nah, because you know, they be mistaken this. I don't know what they be mistaken the university for. Like, we get gangster in here, G. We gangsters, we real over rich. You feel me? We be ourselves in here, nigga. If I don't feel like having a shirt on, I ain't putting one on. If I feel like putting one on, I'm putting one on. You feel me? It's probably motherfuckers like, damn, I hope he ain't got a shirt on Sunday. And I got a wife beater on today. Then next Sunday, I hope he got some clothes on and I might not have no wife beater. You know what I'm saying? It's all about walking in your purpose, y'all. That's the point I'm making, man. Niggas want you to walk in their purpose. You feel me? I can't walk in your purpose. I only can walk in my purpose. I tried walking in everybody else's purpose but mine, and it led me right back to myself. Like, what the fuck is you doing? If you don't be your motherfucking self, fuck what the world think. You think I give a fuck about what the world think, nigga? You think I'm gonna sit here and, since the camera's on, let me hide these Doritos, because I know if people see me eating Doritos, they gonna be like, why is he eating Doritos when he be saying all this? No, nigga, you think I didn't know somebody was gonna say something about some Doritos? Just like when I shot the night, eat the video. Well, the video was nice, but why he had the goddesses in there naked? Because that's the way I felt. I can't be creative. You know? That's the way I felt. Now, if you paid for the video and hired the models, because ain't nobody in that motherfucker do nothing free. They was hired, paid actresses, nigga. Now, if you paid this shit, then hey, you could dictate the creative process. You have no creative control of anything I'm doing. You either gonna like it or not. If you don't like the information, exit the motherfucking university. Don't fuck with me. Be like, man, I don't like what he talking about. I don't like the way he delivered, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. But why aren't you okay with that? Because I'm okay with that. You see what I'm saying? I can't please everybody. You know what I'm saying? I can't, and you're not gonna stress me the fuck out trying. I'm gonna be Rashad Jamal, G. Sometimes I might get wild, sometimes I might be poised and calm. You feel me? I might use some words you ain't never heard before. I might sound like I ain't got no vocabulary. It just depends on what point you catch me at. Wherever the energy take me, nigga, I'm going. This shit ain't scripted. This shit ain't written out. This shit ain't thought out in advance. This is what you call really channeling. I come from the soul with this shit. Ain't no scripts written down. You can't go nowhere else and find that. Everything you looking at has been scripted. Even when we vlogging, that shit just flowing. Ain't nobody writing shit down. You feel me? I'm not no motherfucking scribe. I'm a revolutionary / intellect / God. You feel me? The only reason I even go to this shit is to give the gods and goddesses and the high vibrational beings that watch these lectures some form of reference. A lot of the shit I say you will never find in here. But guess what you will find it at though? In here. That's what I'm trying to get you to see. You see? Fuck going out there. You know, these books are man-made. Because a lot of people are like, man, what refer me to a book? I mean, I read a lot of shit I could refer you to, but on your spiritual journey, I don't want to mislead you. I don't want you thinking you need a book. Or me. I've always said you don't need none of that. Go within as you hearing the message. Fuck how I'm looking today. Fuck what crystals I got on, nigga. Fuck if I'm shiny or not, nigga. You see what I'm saying? Fuck if I look like I ain't been working out. Fuck if I look like I'm back working out. Are you receiving the download, though? Go within. That's been my message from jump. Go within. Most teachers will never tell you that. They make you seem like you got a ton of them. Come on, everybody. You need Rashad Jamal. No, you don't. I mean, it feel good. Think like, I could call me like, yeah, they need me. But I'm speaking from a deeper level. I'm you. You are me. So all of my flaws that you ever see in me, that's still you. That's why you see it. Reflection. And any greatness you see, any inspiration I give you, you get inspired because it's you. Anywhere it go is you. Some of y'all email me, hey man, good looking, man. You going deep. I appreciate you. I appreciate every one of y'all to do that, because guess what? That dude help increase my vibration, because I still gotta fight the matrix when I do come back here. When I come back here just to help here on this planet, I get it. Once you land on the planet, you it's like cold lockdown war. You open it, you ain't nobody. You see what I'm saying? So I appreciate when y'all come like that, but I always try to remind y'all, if you're gonna show me love and thank me, make sure you thank the ancestors first though. Because that's who's speaking through me. See what I'm saying? I can't stand here and take no credit from them. Because after the camera go off, I gotta deal with them, not you. I do. Because they told me to do something. You see what I'm saying? They ain't say it was gonna be easy. They ain't say we're gonna come with no tears, no pain. They just said do it. And you might look at me like, oh, he's a good leader, but I don't see that. I see that I'm a great follower, because I'm only following what the fuck they saying do. White America, let me tell y'all some real shit. Sometimes I want to say fuck all y'all. I've said it. What you like? I've said it. You know what I'm saying? I feel it sometimes. But with my chaos energy, guess what the ancestors told me? They're like, man, we know you're a warrior, right? But you can't say fuck all white people, son. I'm like, why, man? Look what they people did to us. And they like, you gotta rise high and remember that that's in their nature, and remember that every last one of those human beings ain't on that same frequency. You know, because the shit y'all done to us, white America, I don't want to help y'all tell y'all shit. I've actually helped y'all when I be like, man, this was going on with the sun. This how y'all need to go in and meditate more. Y'all need to fuck with these crystals and smoke this weed. You know what I'm saying? Because it helps actually, it was created for y'all. We created cannabis for human beings. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a part of us rise, you know, to connect, you know, but we really created it to help tame y'all when y'all was in the caucus. So, you know, I personally don't always feel like my ancestors feel. And that's okay. But though, whatever they say do, I'm doing. That's the point I'm trying to make. You know, because I can't think about times when it's been human beings that have been cool as shit and helped me. Every white person I bumped across hasn't been wrong to me, man. I got human beings that before I started lecturing and teaching publicly, they was fucking my music. You know what I'm saying? I had a white judge in my attempt murder case that was like not guilty. You see what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna act like I've been pulled over by white cops. You know what I'm saying? And they just showed love. I ain't gonna funny kick it. Yeah, I ain't gonna funny kick it. But you know, I be like, nigga, you owe me that. That's how I personally feel. Like, nigga, you owe me that. You know what I'm saying? You could never pay back for all the blood your people shed. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. I ain't saying nobody else feel. You know, I get it. Some people ain't that deep to them. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't love us enough. They don't love themselves enough. You see what I'm saying? For it to be personal like that, and I get that that's cool. I'm not judging them. Everybody got their journey. Never judge, you know what I'm saying? But I just want anybody that's a human being that follow me to know that, like, I've went through the modes with y'all, but the point I'm making to the human beings and the guys that's watching is that regardless of how I can feel at times, I gotta do what the ancestors tell me to do. So that means when I'm in here and I'm telling you stuff, you might not want to hear it. But if you vibrate in high, because it's all about vibration. You feel me? I don't want to say that though, sometimes. Just keep it real and rich. I want to be like, nigga, fuck everybody that ain't got this in them. Because it starts there. It really does. It starts there. We was down here, nigga. It was like one big ass barbecue on the hottest summer day, on the nicest summer day you could think of. Like, you know, on the barbecue days, well, white people, y'all don't know if y'all can relate, but the guys can. Y'all know how the barbecues be. You know what I'm saying? And everybody just kicking it. It's smooth. It ain't no violence. When the music good, the food good, we good, nigga, everything just good. Like, that's how it was. Like, we was down here. It was a vibration, man. We had the trees singing and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you walking, you walking, you know what I'm saying? Every step you take is like no, it's real. Like it might seem like a joke, but like that's how the planet was. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all landed, man, and shit just went crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like even though the Moors turned on us in the beginning, I still always had that against y'all, white people. Even though the one of you, the y'all that's here, y'all wasn't even a part of that. But I'm just being honest because this all flows for what the fuck is going on where we at as a planet right now. You know, this all goes hand in hand. I just wanna connect with the human beings that listen. Shadow work, if you can call it that. You see what I'm saying? We could call that shadow work. Y'all gotta know this, man. Y'all gotta know, cause I don't wanna tell y'all that shit. But the ancestors like it's all about vibration right now. We ain't on that old energy. Cause we built the planet higher than we built it when your ancestors came and fucked it up. You see what I'm saying? So we going higher with this new build. So it's all about vibration. And then a lot of human beings, you know, y'all gonna get a pass if y'all elect to take that route. Because guess what? Unlike the gods, like we knew better. Like Zeus knew better. When he stepped outside of himself to get this whole war started, y'all was concocted in a petri dish, man. Y'all babies, man. Y'all don't know nothing about nothing. Y'all just wild babies, and y'all daddy had a fucked up gene that he passed to y'all. So it's in y'all genetics to be that way. Like it really is. So if any of y'all can come out of that and rise, that's why I gotta give y'all I gotta give y'all respect for that. You know what I'm saying? Because a lion gonna be a lion, a wolf gonna be a wolf. So if you white America with 3Ks, when y'all don't be liking us, that's like y'all supposed to feel that way. Y'all literally was designed to destroy us. Literally. So whenever you helping destroy us, you actually doing your job. To do the opposite of that, you going against the grain. So to all the go against the grain goers, I just want y'all to know that, man, you know, because when I speak about this sun, when I spoke about food shortages, when I speak about the reptilians, when I speak about these different galaxies and these beings and these extraterrestrials, and when they put shit on the news and I try to let y'all know they ain't lying, he wasn't sacrificed, they did it. They didn't do it, they just gonna let them be the fall guys. That's why when people emailing me about the Dolphins, what's going on in Memphis? I told you the first video, you get one video of that from me. I told you then what it was. You feel me? And then as far as to make you think they ain't got nothing to do with it, they had their hand, they gonna have one of us. Like the old saying go, they will pay one of us to kill one of us just to make it look like it was one of us. So miss me with, oh man, they finally caught the killers. Exit the university now. Thank you. We not vibrating low in 2022. We not dealing with none of that. We all have frequency. We ain't explaining ourselves to no motherfucking body. You feel me? We know the mission. We woke in here. We understand. You feel me? We understand. You know, a lot of us right now moving with fear. For what, man? I told you who you was. If nobody else ever told you, can't nothing stop you. Not even you. That's how powerful you are. Nothing can stop you. Not even you. Why? Because we have a metaphysical mechanism that we created called destiny. So that way, if you do get fell under this light cold lockdown and you don't want to do what the fuck you came to do, destiny kicks in. She'll make sure you do it through people, situations, and events. Look around you. Hey, man, you can grab the wheel, whatever. Yeah, you know. Look around you. What do you see? When I said y'all came out of petri dish, you think I was just trying to target y'all like y'all targeted us? No, I was not, white America. I'm explaining you the science of your history because I know they didn't tell you neither. Because if they told you, you wouldn't even be watching this live. You wouldn't have a job, none of that. You wouldn't have never went through nothing. A lot of y'all ass got to work and do the same thing we got to do. That's how I know who know and who don't know. The ones who know, they run the world. And there ain't that many of them. So when I told you, hey, or the same thing to the guys and goddesses, when I told y'all, like, because this is a message from the ancestors today. Don't forget the title. When we told y'all neuromelanated beings, 9 ether beings. You wasn't created, so I should say, on this planet, man. You returned and took on a body on this planet. But in the beginning, you came to this planet to help create it. You think we told you that because it make you feel good? Because we didn't. We are in the age of Aquarius. This is the age of information. The curtain, the veil had to be removed so the truth could come out. And that's what you see, the veil. Not just in you learning who you are, remembering who you are, so we should say, but all around you. What have you seen the last 2 years? Since we started returning December 21st, 2020. You think Rashad Jamal the only one we sent for you to listen to? No. Look around you. How many more people you know on YouTube that you listen to other than this? Who do you think is sending that galactic code out for y'all to even go listen to these different individuals? What you think is pulling your soul to go listen? Why you think you've been seeing this your whole life? Many of you. And some of you just starting to see it now. It don't matter whether you've been seeing it your whole life. That just means you're more advanced. Or whether you just seeing it now. Why do you think it's this grand awakening? Let's think deeply today. We don't want y'all to keep using that word, great awakening. We rising. Do you understand the rise, though? What it really means to rise. Why it's called a rise. You look at the West Coast, you see the tsunami. Or so they say. Right? You never seen that before. You never seen nothing happen in the ocean. And then they tell you it's a tsunami alert for an entire part of the country, half of the country. Maybe one state. Tsunami alert, California. You might have heard that. And you ain't hear that too often. But tsunami, just think about the words. And think about who told you, because you know they lie. But even in lying, they're telling you something. Something's going on. Right? That's what you should see. Don't trust what they're telling you, because you know they be lying. But for them to tell you anything, you should be looking like something's going on. It's been a weird 2 years. Very, very strange times we living in. And you still think this is a game. Not all of you, but most of you. If the shoe fit, wear it. If it don't fit, don't try it on. Keep it old school and basic. The shoe don't fit, ain't no need in you feeling a way about it. What I just said. Because you know motherfucker be, I watch all the lectures, I know he ain't talking to me. Then why you feeling like that inside your house right now? Pay attention to how you reacted to when I said that. You still think it's a game. This shit fun and giggles, huh? It's a game. You see? It's all a game. It look good when you just sitting on your ass at the crib and you watching shit transpire. I get it. You know how you pull up, watch a nigga on YouTube. It's like, it grab you, but it's like, nah, the reason I know, because sometimes I'll talk to some of you personally. And motherfuckers will talk to me Like they don't watch me every Sunday. Like they don't watch all the lectures. Like they conversation, I'd be like, I would think they conversation would be like different. They be doubting the dumbest shit I tell them. I'm like, how the fuck can you doubt me telling you this and we actually on a one-on-one call, but you can watch the lectures every Sunday or wherever you watching them at on the website and listen and agree. Now, just talking to those people that I talk to, right? I've been doing this talking to people, right? It shows you something. That our people are waking up, but they not woke. You know? They are remembering who they are, but they don't remember who they are. Them two different things. Now, a lot of us are remembering who we are, and that's okay. But we haven't fully remembered who we are. West Coast tsunami. East Coast snowstorm. I'll repeat that. West Coast tsunami. Warning. Not one state, not for 2 states, not for 3 states. The entire West Coast. And remember, who told you this? They don't want to tell you nothing. East Coast. Winter snowstorm as we head into February. That should have been here in October, November, December. Not to mention, y'all, the leaves ain't fall off the trees this year to damn the middle of December. And we know that HARP is real, and we know who controls the weather and why they control the weather. We're going to run that back because I know somebody hear me, but they don't hear me. West Coast. Tsunami warning for the entire coast. East Coast. Snowstorm warning, all states, nigga, including the South. It's snowing now, nigga. And I'm in Atlanta. We in Atlanta. Now, while that's going on, now they ABC, NBC, CNN, they sneaking out. They sneaking out little videos on you. You gotta pay attention. The grocery stores, the shelves are starting to get more empty around the country. But they sliding low. They ain't making it like they could, like they did with the jab, the hot sauce 19. They ain't did that. They ain't doing it like that. They got everybody watching tsunami warning. And then on this side of the country, you watching the winter storm warning. And in the middle of that, they on NBC talking about the grocery stores shelves are starting to get more empty around the country, and a lot of government officials believe that this could potentially, see, when they use the word potentially, you know they own it. This could potentially not end until the pandemic recedes. I'm like, ooh, Ooh, they slid that out there. Smooth groove. Ooh. Cause see, you gotta listen to the words they use. It's the words with them. Words of spec. You gotta hear the words they use it. This could potentially get worser. And it might not end until the pandemic recedes. Now, we all know, right? Ain't no motherfucking pandemic. We know that, y'all. We know that. Even the vaccinated knows that right now. Like, goddamn it, I let these motherfuckers hit me with this shit for nothing now. For to be any soon as it start. Hey, you hear me? Look, y'all. I know when I tell y'all what we telling y'all, you know what I'm saying? That sound crazy to people, don't it? Man, I've been telling people this for a minute. Niggas gonna turn to zombies, nigga. They took all my videos down on this channel. I can't. Hot Sauce 19 is the most I can say. You know, that's a fact. Now, because I said it so far long ago and it ain't happened right when I said it, niggas like, oh, he was lying. But I told niggas at that same time, I said, listen, y'all, they gonna come with the food shortages. This way back on Facebook. They're coming with, I gave y'all the playbook. Niggas emailing me now talking about what they gonna do in the city near them. They don't, shit getting low in the stores. They panicking just off that because some people is seeing that. And they actually walking in there seeing that, right? That's coming too. I told people about the locust plague that ain't came yet with all these damn locusts, right? That's coming too. This all back to back. Then you gotta ask why though. I told you why already. We told you why already. In game. In game don't mean one event gonna come and that's it. That ain't how it go. It's a process. The system is falling apart. Babylon is falling. What you talking about? I told y'all that the banks go. I told you the banks is a part of that. They gonna start shutting all the banks down. They are already trying to roll out cryptocurrency, metaverses. What you think that's about? NFTs. What you think all that's about? You see? We've already held this conversation. But in 2022, we seeing the conversation that we held, ain't we? This is why it's imperative that you listen to what I'm telling you, to what we're telling you. That's why this is being told to you. We told you the Will in the Sky lecture, described how the spaceships looked and everything. Told you who was on them. We on them. We on them. Ain't no need, no niggas looking for no little green man, none of that. White America, you're going to be shocked, you too, when you see niggas bail off them ships. Like, damn, these niggas been flying them the whole time? Yes. Yes. It's us. Jig is up. It's us. Even a tsunami alert. I thought you was going to just throw it out there. We going to go under that bit. We going under. What you think the tsunami was all about? If I pull up the footage on what they showed you, it was all CGI imagery anyway. You know? Because ain't no such thing as no motherfucking satellites. They don't exist. Make it make sense for me. Like I told you, time isn't real. There's no satellites in the sky floating around the goddamn planet. That ain't even how a planet looks. And their power is limited to right here They ain't putting no satellites in no dimensions or none of that. All of their power, right? To understand why I'm telling you that CGI imagery that they showed you. I know y'all all seen it. But CGI means computer generated image for those who don't know what it means. Because there's a lot of us who in here. Everybody don't know what it means, and that's okay. That's why this is an informational channel. This is a university for real. Internet version. That's it. That's the only difference in we come as we are. You know what I'm saying? But what do you think this is all about? Computer generated images they showed y'all. They showed the whole world. But they so dumb. You see what I'm saying? Because they think they smart. That's how dumb they are. The elites, the global elite, and these reptilians and Pleiadians, the shadow government, if you want to call them that. They think they smart, but they really not. Especially if you own to them. Now, if you still walking around thinking like, okay, you have a president, government runs your president runs America. If you still walking around thinking like that, that's 3D, and that's okay. But we not on 3D down in here. We not down there no more in here. We up here. We 9D and climbing back up in here. Because the more you remember, the higher you rising. That causes us to go through a metamorphosis where we will actually shape shift back into our more bigger physiques of 20, 30, 40 feet. This is a fact. It all starts with what you remember. That's why they fear information. That's why they fear any motherfucker that's talking. That's the reason they fear that. Because it's the information. It helps, it stimulates your soul, your memories. They bleach the soul of his memories, but that bleach is nothing but the system. The social engineering. And so it can always be washed out of your soul with truth. Any truth is washing it out. You start remembering. You started feeling better about yourself. Your frequency start rising. And the more you remember, the better you're going to feel, because you're going to see that you're all powerful, that you are the creator of all. That's going to cause you to eventually go through metamorphosis. See, they put us in reverse metamorphosis, but they show us all the time. So with this tsunami, that's why I was talking about the CGI. They got to show you the CGI images. They have to show you that to maintain some form of control over your rationale. The way your perspective is everything. It's not actually what's happening. It's all about how you perceive it. What you think is happening. So to keep control over that, they have to show you the computer generated images. Let's slice through that lie about the tsunami right away. Because they still told you what happened in showing you the CGI imagery, because they are not creative enough to make up shit at all. They can only steal or lie. But you cannot lie without telling the truth. There has to be some truth in there for it to even be a lie. People don't even think that deep. You can't tell the truth. You can't lie. You can't lie without telling the truth. The lie is formulated around the truth. You feel me? That's like somebody go in the room. Just to use something basic that everybody can relate to. Somebody go in the room and steal some socks. You ask them, your cousin or family member, hey, did you steal my socks? They gonna say no. You gonna say, well, my door was open. I went in the room. Now the lie starts. I went in your room, but I ain't touching nothing though. They still told the truth in that, right? They really did go in your room, but the lie comes in saying they don't touch nothing. So I'm saying that to say, when they showed the image of, on the CGI imagery, they showed you an explosion. There wasn't an eruption. They said, hey, the volcano erupted. But that was an explosion they showed you. And then there's no to understand CGI imagery. This is important. There's no satellites in the sky. You're not getting your Wi-Fi connection. None of that is coming from satellites. I've always said this. None of that comes from your satellites. They tell you we got satellites in the sky. Right, like they tell you the earth is round, and they tell you that we all one human race, right? They tell you that too, okay? It's a lot of shit they tell you. They've told you to maintain control over your perspective. They told you that the trees they fucking cut down are mountains. That's a perspective grabber right there, nigga. Because had they told you as a child, like, it was all you had giant trees, but they got cut down. They could have just told you that. Hey, it was giant trees at one time and they all got cut down. So now when you ride and you see them giant tree stumps, you be like, oh, them tree stumps. But your perspective is different about the whole fucking life you live. Like, you were like, hold on, it was trees that fucking big? And who the fuck cut them down if they was that big? And what did they use? Your mind runs off with so many questions. So to control your perspective, the mountains. And they come from rock formations in earth. That's a whole different perspective. And then the bushes, the little bushes on your planet, like them trees, them actually trees. So now you like them mountains that never don't exist. And you looking at the bushes of the planet, and you like, oh, them trees. That's big. That's huge. That's huge. So many questions ain't asked. So it's the same thing with the satellites. You got satellites in the sky. So now they can show you any fucking thing and call it what? Satellite imagery. Satellite caught this. We caught this on radar. Now they controlling the cosmos. All right? You think they're going to show you what the fuck is going on? No. Because your perspective changes. And when some shit did come in, they titled it UFO. Unidentified flying object. Like they ain't know what the fuck was going on. The whole time. I mean, we know now, but think about how long they knew. Remember that? Now they put it out. Boy, it wasn't like that at first. How quick do we forget? Well, majority of your life, that shit was non-existent and it wasn't real. They was acting just as confused as you. We don't know. We don't know. Unidentified flying objects. And they want to roll out these little goofy ass stories over the years. Like, yeah, we potentially well, think about how many series they got off on that though. All them UFO series they used to come out with as a kid. Well, they had so many different ones acting like they don't know some shit. Whole time, nigga, y'all know what the fuck going on around here. Played us though. Didn't they though? Played us. Right? So, you don't think they still doing that with everything else? With what they can get away with? Yes. Nigga, they still doing it. Right, because we talk about the tsunami, you know, somebody like, what you mean it wasn't no, it wasn't. So the first thing we gonna attack is the images of the tsunami that they showed your ass. That's computer generated images. You know what I'm saying? We gotta attack that first. Because there's no such thing as satellites. And if you watching and you work in the science community and NASA, any of that shit, we got a question. If there are satellites up there, how did they get up there? Who put them up there? I mean, because think about it. a satellite just sits in the air, stops, it sits in the air, and it stays in that position, and it's just up. Who the fuck put them up there? So let me guess. Y'all put niggas in them same ships. Y'all sent niggas to the moon in, right? With these big ass satellites. And then they got out floating in the air, flipping around in the middle of space. You know what I'm saying? Niggas just planted it there and it stayed. But meanwhile, they tell you that the astronauts stayed on the ship because in space, if they get out that motherfucker, they will be lost in space because everything keep moving. So we want to know who the fuck got up there outside the planet and placed strategically now, placed all these satellites all nice around the planet, and you get this side of the earth. You're going to get that side of who put them up there? Let us see the video. Show us that y'all document everything else. Why that ain't never been documented? You see what I'm saying? None of your energy coming from no satellite. Them same telephone poles that you see though. You see them that you ride past. They look old school because they hitting you with all of this. You know, you see metal objects. You more focus on the metal. That's the newer form, right? Of everything that they doing. You focus on that. You don't be focusing on them telephone poles that you riding past all day. They're still there, the little wooden ones, because they be blending in so good. I always say this, I'm like, listen, to get y'all to break, we try to break from the matrix to really see what's going on. I be like, niggas think it's satellites in the sky, right? But as soon as your ass drive out into the country somewhere where there ain't no telephone, you run out of service. Soon as the telephone poles run out, nigga, you run out of service. I know. We was just in Colorado, what was that, last year, nigga, and we barely had service, nigga, in the mountains, boy. We know with the tree stumps, but you know, we had no service like that. I was pissed. Like, it was bad. It was barely service. Why is that? One must ask. Because if it's satellites in the sky, we should never lose service. You ain't never run out of service. A lot of y'all right now, niggas getting bad reception. You be getting bad reception, nigga. You be, my signal dropping. See what I'm saying? You driving places, going places, signal going in and out, signal dropping. Or let a rainstorm come through. Or any type of storm heavy come through. Your reception acting all bad now. I thought we was getting our shit from the satellites, nigga. The satellites outside of the storm. Nigga, if the eagle can fly above the goddamn storm and not get phased, you telling me satellites, nigga, that should be sitting X amount of light years away around the motherfucking planet, whatever they want to name it, is affected by the storm? Make it make sense. When a storm come through, nigga, the eagle soars above the storm. You hear me? He good. He ain't getting wet or nothing. Think about it. When it's a whole downpour, we down here getting wet. Niggas got the newspapers over they shit. They try to get in. You feel me? Not the eagle. He above the storm. He above the storm. Dude, niggas don't. He's over the. You know, they just be, nigga, you feel me? He ain't getting wet. He ain't worried about nothing. He don't even see what y'all see under the clouds. So if the eagle can fly above, we using nature here, nigga. If the eagle can fly above, because see, you got to pay attention. They don't want you. See what I'm saying? They don't think you paying attention to shit like that. Nigga, if the eagle can soar above the storm and be A-okay, you telling me we getting our energy from satellites here. You hear me? Satellites. You feel me? We talking about satellites. You feel me? They listen. The lies. You see what I'm saying? When you sit back, you be like, these niggas some habitual liars. Feel me? So I'm saying out to say, man, knock the satellite. Go on with the CGI. Go on with so that whole little yeah, look at the tsunami on the. They showed it to you. Come on, man, y'all done just doctored that up like Grand Theft Auto. It's the same shit. Like they make video games. It's the same video game. Hit you with that. You like, oh yeah, they got satellite imagery, so the satellite caught it. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? The satellites must know. Ain't no satellites catch shit. So now you need to be like, okay, what the fuck really happened? Now that we know it ain't no satellites, and we know that y'all can't give us no satellite imagery on shit. You feel me? We know that. All right? So now we need to know what the fuck really happened out there. You see what I'm saying? Because something happened. Remember now, if they lied about the imagery, some part of that has to be the truth. And the truth is something transpired. And it was so big that they had to inform everybody. Listen, do you think they would have wanted to inform y'all if they could avoid? They couldn't avoid what's coming. They can't avoid it. So they wanted to do some form of informing, but still lie. You get it? Because, you know, it's like they gotta make they need an explanation for you. They trying to keep everything afloat, but everything is collapsing. It's over with. See what I'm saying? It's not going to get any better, y'all. Right? You see all this nature, all this stuff happening in nature. It's not going to get like, it's just going to stop like, okay, it's all good. No, it's up there, nigga. When I'm telling you that it's spiritual warfare taking place on the planet, when I'm telling you that it's divine beings here on the planet, and it's all type of war taking place around you. I mean that. I mean that. You feel me? I meant that. I meant that on every level. Now, in trying to tell you what was happening, right, but not tell you, they told you. They showed you. If they wanted people to believe it was a volcanic eruption, they should have made it look like it was a volcanic eruption. I want you to do some research on a volcanic eruption. Underwater ones. Do a little research. It ain't too hard. And then do some research on eruptions. When they showed the explosion, the way they showed it, they showed an eruption. Because that's what took place. That's what took place. An eruption. And the tsunami warnings is just to prepare everybody for the war that's taking place on what they want to call that West Coast. That was an attack. That was an attack against them. From us. And the location where the attack took place, that was an underground water base that they had. They was using that base to do all type of stuff. Huge base. You see, they built a lot of bases around and under the water and taught you about the ocean. Remember I told you, it was never an ocean. We have an ancestor named Ocean, who was one of the original Titans, but he's trapped in what they call the Bermuda Triangle. That's ocean. All these other big bodies of water, that's the sea. That's the sea. If you go read the Sumerian text or any ancient text back in history, you'll notice they never really used the word oceans like that. They always said seas for a reason. Because that's what the water was called, the sea. Why was the water called the sea? Because the Nerubians salted the seas. The Nerubians are the same ones who come from planet Nibiru. Nibiru is a planet, a sun, and a spaceship all in one. Might be mind-boggling to you down here on this planet because the type of technology that's been kept away from you is, it's hard to explain shit, because of all the spell, the magic, the spell that has been done against us. They was called the seas because the Nerubians salted them. This is why all your seas today have salt in them. What they like to call your ocean water. All of your rivers, and I'm telling you this because you need to know this. It's a huge spiritual warfare taking place on the planet right now. It's real. When I say we rise in this end game planet coming back to us, I meant that. And I told you who will be fighting in this war. Nature, extraterrestrial forces. I told you there's over 200 galaxies involved in this war. I've been telling you this. Over 200 galaxies. Now, because you have been lied to about the cosmos, it's hard to believe that because you know nothing about that, and that's okay. But it's time to accept, if you haven't fully, that you have a lot of extraterrestrial life out here. You have a lot of planets, a lot of realms, dimensions, universes, multiverses. You have spiritual forces. You have malevolent beings. You have a lot of different forces out here. Life doesn't stop and end at me and you. Or at this. This is just solid, which is the lowest form of vibration, is a solid. That's why knowing the 4 phases of matter, that's why that's important. So you can fully understand, right? So you can understand about the Nerubians. In that true possibility, like, okay, what if what he's saying is not true? But what if what he's saying is true? I ain't seen him lie to me yet. Who you think telling me to tell you? So you can know, so you won't be misled. In this day, there will be because, okay, people speaking about Project Bluebeam, for example, right? Not understanding that they been started Project Bluebeam. That's what all that was in the 80s and 90s when people was staying their ships. But because they made the public aware of Bluebeam now, so when you really see your ancestors and you see this going on now, you're going to think it's Project Bluebeam. Until you see them blue beams. You see what I'm saying? Go about them ships. And fuck some shit up. Because it's already going on. All around you. But because you got to understand, they cloaked a lot of things around you to hide from you if they couldn't hide it in plain sight. They did this through magic rituals and spiritual spell work. Our shit, but just using it against us. All of this is connected. That's why I say, why do you think they hung slaves on trees? Why do you think they hung slaves on the trees? Energy. Blood sacrifices. The call in, the fallen angels, who are powerful spiritual beings. They're fallen gods. I like to call them what they are, fallen gods. Why do you think, we know about Pizzagate, but why do you think they was doing it though? To donate energy and get life force. Why do they want adrenochrome? Because they needed life force from the kids. But why do they need life force? So that they can continue to get their help to work their magic. It's all connected. This is all connected. So when you seen what they trying to call a tsunami, that was an attack. And it was so big that it sent a ripple effect out that they would have had to have. We're gonna need explanation for this, and it's deeper than that because the ripple effect that's sent out that they're not telling people is that's what. If you go back over the years, people always spoke about Yellowstone erupting on the West Coast, right? But they didn't know what was going to trigger it. What just happened just triggered it. And if those who've been watching me, I said this last year, I say, California going to be the first state to go. Especially what they did to Queen Khalifa. Why do you think I gave that? We gave you the lecture on Queen Khalifa recently, a few weeks ago. Because the thing is this. The attack they said affects the water. Right? So now the water is trained to go kill anything that tried to kill the planet. You don't hear me? The attack they just sent affect the water. Water has intelligence. They didn't ever want you to know that, but it does. All elements do. So now the elements of water are finna be used to go hurt. And they know it's coming. So they trying to prepare you. Tell you, oh, tsunami alert, West Coast. But it's also, it's not finna be like some flood that come through and kill everybody at once. It ain't finna go like that. The water being sent to affect Yellowstone, to cause Yellowstone to do what they know it's going to ultimately do, which is erupt. And when that erupt, that fire from that is going to enact with the soil and cause the soil to awaken. And then you'll see more earthquakes. But the crazy thing about it all, none of this nature and destruction is coming is going to affect anybody vibrating high. Because it's a lot of low vibrational beings on the planet that must be removed. That's why I say it don't matter the color of your skin. You got a lot of black people that's vibrating so fucking low that they can't remember, not in this lifetime. They're going to have to leave here and come back after we done already got the planet right. So she's furious right now. These spirits are furious right now. And you got all of them working together. Even though Orishas is in on this. These are all separate spiritual families. But they still using what happened as a way to distract you from the shit they on. Because it's war, right? They not running. Satan, Zeus, they not gonna run no more. They can't run nowhere. This is it for them. I've always told you that. So understand the times you in. This is it for them. Why you think they pushing the jab so hard? This is why. This is all a part of what's going on. It's over with for Babylon. This unrighteous energy, this unrighteous system. All this killing and, you know, and all, like, look at the rate the planet is killing each other on. They had worked so much magic against us, so many enchantments against the planet, against nature, against everything. They are against nature. I posted on my IG earlier, I think I posted a picture in my story. They had showed them cutting down one of the giant bushes. Because, you know, people think them giant sequoia trees was like our tree. No, that's how tall them bushes was. Them trees was way bigger than that. But they cut it down and people was like, why they always destroying nature? Right. We are nature. So if you really want to destroy the gods, destroy nature. We connected directly to nature. We are nature and nature is us. But they severed that tie. They severed that. That's the reason why they made us start eating food, eating meat. That's the whole. I told you they made us start eating meat, but why though? To sever our connection from nature. They fear Tarzan. They fear Mowgli from the Jungle Book. But they showed you that for a reason. But that connection that we once had with nature is back. It's not severed anymore. It's reunited. The only thing we missing is meditating and going within and going back to nature. Nature's waiting for us now. And in the meantime, she's fighting against them, along with these extraterrestrial races. So the attack that happened, that they disguised it as a tsunami, that's a major, powerful thing that just hit the planet. Right? It's a major thing, right? But at the same time, it's not the end of what you finna see. I don't want you thinking like that. I don't want you thinking like, okay, well, that happened, so that's the end. No, it's not gonna work like that. It's gonna be over time. We know time ain't real, but it's gonna be as the year keep going on. As the year keep going on, you're gonna see the true effects. Mark my words. Anything I tell you, like I told y'all about all this moment that you seeing right now. You're gonna see the effects of what just happened taking place throughout the planet. Especially with the way this water for them be taking people out. Water. You're gonna see more people dying in fires. Earthquakes. But it's only gonna be hitting those low vibrational beings that don't need to be here, because it's a cleansing process that the planet going through. Meanwhile, they ran from that on the West Coast and sent the storm through the East Coast. See? They created that. That was all they doing. It's a back and forth. Back and forth is war. Back and forth. And while that back and forth going, they still have our oppressors, right? They got a sect of witches that's just focused on us. So this is where you get your government zoning in on us. They still trying to force jabs. And the food shortage they created. This food shortage they created. There's no food shortage, but they created that because while all this warring is going on, it's in game, right? So the war is it's intensifying. And it's finna get more intense. So put your spiritual seatbelts on. Hands on the steering wheel. Both of them. Drive safely. You hear me? I know niggas was in they shit cruising, no seatbelts on, laid back, niggas looking out the back window. That's how you been riding. No, it's time to end. Spiritual seatbelt on. Both hands on the steering wheel. Drive safely. You feel me? Because it's a real war going on right now. Just pay attention. Pay attention. They got you. And then when they sent that, they sent that the masquerade was happening on the West Coast. Now they sliding in the middle talking about food shortages. But last year, they was paying off all the farmers. And I told y'all that. I said they paying off the farmers, y'all. All last year, they paying off these farmers to crash their crops because they want to make it like it's a food shortage because people not taking the jab. So by us not taking the jab at the rate they wanted, listen, when they telling you majority of people took the jab, yes, it's a lot of people that did go take the jab. But the ones that took it, most of them only took it to keep their job, right? It's way more people that did not take the jab than took it. If it wasn't, they wouldn't be applying more pressure. So you gotta think about it. There you go right there. If a lot of us took the jab, they wouldn't be coming out, they wouldn't be rolling out them damn variations. Because every variation is only coming out to make you think it's getting worse and worse and worse, to inspire you to do what? Eventually take the jab. If I ain't get you with variant 1, shit, I'm going to use the next variant to get you to take the jab. If that don't work, I'm coming with the third variant and telling you that was more dangerous than the first two. You going to take this hot sauce. That's how they doing this. It's like reverse psychology. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? By the summer, it's going to be 10 variants out. And then guess what? The more variants that's out, the bigger your chances to what? Catch something, right? You catching something. How can you not? Nigga, anything you do is getting to the point where anything you do is a symptom of something. You hear me? Nigga, if you don't cough, nigga, you just stretch up. Yep, he got Omicron. He stretched. A lot of stretching is a symptom of Omicron. You hear me? Because they use anything to get you to be like you got something. So it's getting to the point where it don't even matter if you cough or sneeze no more. None of that is going to even be required. You know what I'm saying? It's just going to be strictly whatever you do. You know what I'm saying? On the real. I'm telling you. Whatever you do. You know what I'm saying? On the real. Anything you do. He drinks a lot of water. That's a sign of Omicron, because normally the pancreas, they get a little tense, and it'll make the esophagus get a little tight, which is where you're getting this dry sensation from, which is inspiring you to want to take a sip of water. You know, because they use all the words, you know what I'm saying, to twist you up. Then you be like, oh, damn, the pancreas do that? You right. You know what I'm saying? My pancreas must be, you know what I'm saying, because I've been thirsty as fuck lately, you know what I'm saying? Like, it must be something with my pancreas, you know what I'm saying? It must be something with my pancreas, because the doctor said, I seen an article come across, you know, shit Kim K said, and I watch all her videos, she would never lie to me, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Motherfuckers be having that, you know what I'm saying? I seen her say it, you know what I'm saying? Oh, y'all, like, you drinking all that water? I'm telling you, you better go get checked out, girl. I just seen it. Niggas drinking a lot of water, you know what I'm saying? That's a sign. You know, like, that's what they own, you feel me? That's what they own. But why though? Why though? You know what I'm saying? You gotta be like, why? See, you can't just be like, okay, I'm on them. I know what they own. But you gotta go deeper. You gotta be like, okay, now why are they on that though? That's how you soul search. You see what I'm saying? That's called soul searching right there. To see it and then be like, okay, now I finally see it, because it's hard to see it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta see it first. It's hard to see it. Niggas be having Bebockers on, Big Daddy Kane, Bone Thuggers and Harmony your whole life with lies. It be the lies. So you be having them deep, dark, you feel me? 90s R&B singer Casey and JoJo joints, cover album, you hear me? Your whole life. Then you finally take them off. You be seeing some shit. But then you gotta be like, but why though? You know what I'm saying? Now that I got them bitches off, you feel me? They had them bitches on They Live too, but they was able to see with them. But that's how they had you whole. You be having them deep, dark TLC. You hear me? I'm talking about jean fit, big boot. That TLC. You hear me? They had them joints on you your whole life. You finally get them off, take them off. You can see the truth now. And then most people stop there. No, you got to be like, but why though? Why are they doing that? How could they be so evil, right? And then that's how you get, you got to understand. That's why that's a part of the war. So, okay, y'all don't want to take this. We need y'all to take this so y'all can flip into the zombies as the planet get warmer and warmer. You're going to the zombie state, and I explained that already. I said the hot sauce is really an actual virus in itself called the ZRV16 virus, man. You feel me? It was a scientist that tried to expose this shit way back in 95, what they was on too. They killed him. They killed anybody white that did try to, oh my God, they're trying to destroy everything. They got them out the way too. They don't play like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't play with their own like that. You hear me? Like, they ain't exposed to nothing. You gotta go. You feel me? But yeah, like, that's what it is. Like, they actually put in a virus in you They want you to take the virus. Look at it that way. They want you to get the virus. Does that make sense to y'all? It's like, cause niggas, I don't think people really see why they doing it. Like, you thinking they just for control, but why though? What kind of control they gonna get from you giving you a shot? Shit, they been requiring niggas to take shots their whole motherfucking life, and they ain't control shit. You might have took the shot, but you went and did you. So what's so special about this one, right? That they want you, you just gotta have it. You just gotta have it now. You just gotta have it. Just gotta have this hot sauce now. Feel me? You gotta have it. They want you to have it. What is it then? It's a virus, man. They want you to take this virus, man. You're not taking the virus. You see what I'm saying? So we gotta give you a reason to come take this virus. You feel me? So we'll tell you that this is something that's gonna heal you when it's really something that's going to kill you. You get what I'm saying? It's a dirty game out here that they playing with you. You feel me? They playing with you. Now this is the clutch thing though. Now white people, this where y'all should be okay. This where y'all should feel good. I told y'all, the hot sauce don't affect them. See what I'm saying? It affects us, right? Y'all can go get, nigga, y'all can take 1,000 jabs to the face, nigga. That has nothing to do with y'all. See what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with y'all. It just has nothing to do with y'all. It doesn't affect y'all. It's like water or something. You know, it's just some water. See what I'm saying? But see, us, we different. You feel me? We special. You feel me? We cosmic forces of light. You hear me? So, you know, we can't have that type of stuff sitting in our avatar. You feel me? And because at the end of the day, we gotta radiate. We ain't been radiant. You know what I'm saying? We ain't been radiant. You know what I'm saying? Because they made clouds to blotch out the sun's energy. We need all that photons so we can be radiant. You see what I'm saying? We need a lot of fruits and vegetables so we can be radiant. You feel me? Like we ain't been radiant. You know what I'm saying? So they know that the energy is back now. So we're becoming more radiant. We becoming back to what we are. Luminous beings. Luminous beings of beautiful different colors. All the colors. We vibrate all them colors. You feel me? We vibrate all of that. Right? So where do you think neon lights come from? All that shit is about your aura field and how beautiful it radiates. How radiant it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they want you to take that virus. You get what I'm saying? So that they can, so that as the planet continues to increase the warmthness of it, they can have as many of us as possible out the way. You know what I'm saying? And not just out the way, but to turn us to make us work for Satan. Look at it deeper than that. When people that turn into the zombie state, they're gonna be working for who? Now that you're a zombie, it's just a vessel being controlled. So who you think gonna fill them vessels? These devils, these fallen entities, they gonna take over the vessel because they need bodies, because they yearn to live. You gotta see past it. You gotta see past it. I don't think y'all hear me for real. You gotta understand why they want to turn motherfuckers zombie. Because the devils, right, which is the negative malevolent spirits that's been roaming the planet, Satan and his side, right, these fallen gods, they need bodies, right? They trying to come into the physical into this war, right? Because you got beings on our side that then came here in the physical. And they still trapped kind of like in the spiritual side of it. And they not vibrating as high, so they can't go up there and fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? They only can stay right where they at. So when people turn into the zombie state, the vessel gonna still be there. Think about a zombie. What is a real zombie? They still can move, but they have no thought. So you gotta look at the words that the CDC using. Zombie. Prepare for how to survive a zombie apocalypse. And think about what a zombie really is from a magical point of view. Like, just a vessel now. And who gonna fill these vessels? These fallen gods and all these devilish spirits and malevolent spirits that really exist is real spiritual warfare. And when they take on that vessel, guess what? They get them like double life to be here. Because now we got to kill the vessel that they in. And then once we kill the vessel they in, they still in their spiritual state, back to their spiritual state. And then now we gotta kill the spiritual state. So you gotta understand why they wanna go in bodies. It's like hiding. It's like hiding. Cause when you kill the body they in, they still gonna be here. They still gonna be here. So this is, you gotta understand why this is taking place so you can be prepared. So the whole food shortage is all about that. Like, okay, they're gonna use the food shortage. They're gonna use, this is a message. You could take it in and you could take it, you could take it in, you could take it outside, it's on you. But the message was given. Anybody been following me know I haven't done a message from the ancestors in about a whole year. You know, we used to do message from the ancestors, but they came like this. Cause listen, this is why you gotta really take in all these lessons so that you can get back to your highest state. You got to be aware of the history of what we've been through in the war so that you can play ball in the war. That's why I tell you all about how it started. I always like to repeat the creation story, the real one, over to y'all. I tell y'all why y'all guys and goddesses. I'm telling you why. I'm telling you why they attacked us. Why? What is this about? They have nowhere else to go, so they on a desperate. It's desperate right now. It's desperation. Even when the actor Bob Saget died, no, he was executed. I told you we've been back. A lot of them celebrities, the big ones, a lot of them that was in on that shit. They going to cosmic court. Not no goddamn Gitmo, because we know in Gitmo they wouldn't get no motherfucking cosmic justice. They ass going to cosmic court getting executed. This is a fact. They not gonna come out and tell the public that. They not gonna tell you that. They got all these Mach 5. That's why I taught y'all about Mach 5 synthetic clones. All these motherfuckers on the CNN now, that's what the fuck they is. You looking at a bunch of clones running shit as the system is system is over with. Last year when all them billionaire CEOs were stepping down and just look. You look. Niggas don't even you can't even go to the movies no more. Everything coming to Netflix damn near now. You gotta think, they had this system intact for a long time. So if you think in what we call years, it's just gonna all crumble. It ain't gonna go like that. It's just, you're gonna just see shit. This not working. You see 40 million people walking off their job. By the millions. Right? By the millions. You see, now they trying to talk about food shortage. I told you they made winter soldiers for us. They already got the concentration camps. They already got those. I told y'all this last year. I said all your Walmarts are fucking concentration FEMA camps. They already got the underground bases set up. When people were seeing all them trucks get brought in years ago, all them army tanks, why did they bring in the military in, y'all? Pay attention. They got the military in so many cities right now. And they bringing them in. They like, you look at the word they using. They're using deployed. Biden deployed military help. And they making it seem like it's just to go like pass out to do, more help for the jab. Or they just here to help with the jab. That's to get your ass used to seeing their ass. See what I'm saying? You get comfortable eventually, like, oh, I'm used to seeing the military. Next thing you know, they door to door with this. If you think they not gonna come to your door to try to get you to take this jab, I told y'all that's coming too. I said, man, load up on y'all guns for those who not on that magical level yet. Get ready. This is all part of end game. We gonna be all right, though. We gonna be good, but you ain't gonna do us no good if you ain't ready. That's the level it's gonna get to. Listen, you think people finna go take this jab, this poison, we know what it is. You think they finna put this shit in they motherfucking veins because of a mandate, nigga? Please. Please. Do you really think that? Please. Niggas ain't gonna do that. Niggas gonna do what they doing. Black or white. Motherfucker gonna walk off. They job. Motherfucker gonna take their kids out of school. Fuck is you talk about? What you mean? My kid can't go to school. It's a mandate now? We'll be at the house. You feel me? Any motherfucker that's woke. Of course, if they on a 3D, they gonna still okay. And we gonna have to fight them too. It's a whole spiritual war. You have to prepare yourself for this. And they still ain't hit you with the food shortage like they gonna hit you with it. Man, listen, they sneaking it out right now. But if you've been watching it here, I've been preparing you for 2 years now. It's going exactly the way I said, y'all. It's gonna go. They got their winter soldiers. They disguise them. China's making their own army now. Who you think them for? When you sing that son, I told y'all, who the fuck you think that's for? Pay attention. This is in game, y'all. And if you can't see it, you got to be ready. Because when they come with the food shortage all the way, people going to panic. Now what's going to happen? This where your movie The Purge come from, y'all. That's where that moment comes from. We going to hit that too. That's where that going to come. Because they're going to try to do that too. Turn us just flat against each other. Look, man, anybody had an issue with anybody when that food shortage kick in? Anybody had an issue with anybody because it's going to get so bad. Anybody ever had an issue with anybody? Y'all got 1-2 days to do y'all thing. Facts. That's how desperate. Why you think all these states, y'all, pay attention, all these states shit letting anybody get guns now? Y'all ain't paying attention to that, neither? All these states starting to do open carry and making it less harder for no background check to go get weapons and shit. Y'all ain't paying attention to that too? Not to mention all the guns they dump in the communities already. They've been doing that for years. But I'm just saying, pay attention. That's little news. They got everybody focused on the big news. You got to pay attention. What's unraveling around you. And when a food shortage hit, you don't think people going to come to your house or try to come to your house? Think, man. Think about that, y'all. A food shortage? That's a cold-blooded chess move. They ain't gonna win though. But let's just look at the chess. Let's analyze the chess move for a second. That's all. It's just a chess. It's war. It's just back and forth. We gonna win though. But I'm just saying, like, a food shortage. I don't think you really understand. And they rolling it out like an album too, cause like they ain't just dropping it on us, right? Like when you roll out like some music or a movie, they do their little teases, they roll it. That's a rollout, right? You let them know it's coming. That's how they do with the food shortage. They like talk a little more, hit you with a little something on the news right here about it. Hit you right there. Then they go boom. Now, how you think people gonna react to that? That's what you need to think about. How are the people going to react to that? Oh, we can't get shit on the shelves fast enough. That's what they telling you right now. We're working hard. What they say, Aldi in some city, I think that was North Carolina somewhere, they ain't been stocked on shit in weeks, right? Damn near. They're like, we're working around the clock. We're working around the clock here. They're gonna try to starve us out. This is why getting deep in your meditation is key. This is why learning, like I've been telling you, trying to learn how to grow your own vegetables to live off the land, that's deep. Why we got internet and all that, which will be the last thing to go. I told you that too. There's so many videos about that. You can look that up on your own. Most of us at the house nowadays, learn and reteach yourself. We was already miseducated. So can't nobody say, oh, I'm smart. It's shit. No. What we do know is that we got, right? And what we do know is that we've been lied to. So let's re-educate ourselves so that we can fuck being smart. We can be enlightened. Enlightenment is what we seeking. We branched away from that whole energy of any of that. That's why I said, if you ain't on a vibration of a love vibration, you ain't gonna make it through this shit. The frequency gonna go so high. This is just the start of this, man. They can't stop our rise. The planet is in on this. Nature, man. But the shit that they trying to come with, you got to be on the defense still. Like, okay, this a part of the war. But it's deeper than that. You can impact the war if you get back into your magic. You see what I'm saying? Cast out righteous intents. Ask for protection. For the protective forces to step in with you on your intents. You can do that type of stuff. You can do this from the crib. They know that too. That's why they kept you busy. At work all day, at school all day as a kid. Then when you get home, you hit you with homework. After homework, you want to go outside and you want to play a game. Then it's time to go to sleep and get up. You know, they got 24 hours, right, in their day, so that's a whole new day, right? Time is of the essence, right? No, them was all lies. To keep you busy. Because if you're sitting there idle, you can start going within, start thinking, start paying attention. Start working on yourself. This is where we got to go right now. Because look around you, what's taking place. This is a real thing. This isn't just, you're not in a time period where you could just watch this shit on YouTube. Like, oh man, it's just YouTube. You see it going on. This ain't just YouTube. This ain't just YouTube. You see it going on. I'm a messenger enlightening you through YouTube. Know the difference. But this that we speaking on in here is taking place. You have to understand it. It's an energetic battle for energy. Everything is energy. Right? Everything is all about energy. That's the whole reason they even came to the planet, for energy. So it's a frequency war. It's energy, back and forth. But that food shortage, though, that chess move is here to drain all your energy. Gotta get prepared to really weather the storm. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get prepared, like, gotta see what they finna try to do. Prepared don't mean fear shit. But also don't run out there and go try to buy a bunch of food. That ain't what I mean by getting prepared. Fuck that. Fuck that food, nigga. Ain't worried about no motherfucking food. You gotta think, if they said it's a food shortage everywhere, you think they ain't gonna affect me and my family? You think I'm stocking up on some food around this bitch? No. Because the universe gonna provide for me regardless. And so she will for you too. It's a spiritual thing. You gotta understand that. We rising. Nigga ain't gonna be hungry no more soon. One who knows that you ain't gonna lower my frequency with no food shortage, nigga. Around this bitch panicking. Hell no. You feel me? You wanna get you some water, go ahead, but I ain't gonna say go crazy. Cause guess what? You go do that. Now you spending all your money on food. You can't stock up on food no way. That shit only lasts so long. It's already bad for you. Nigga, we fuck a food shortage, nigga. We buy the bananas, them bitches be rotting the next day like they been sitting there 2 weeks. It used to be like that. You buy bananas and shit, they gotta sit there to get black. Nigga, they was green Monday. Wednesday, they already going bad. Been a food shortage. What you talking about? Yeah, we pulling up the Chick-fil-A like, yeah, let me go ahead and get that. They been feeding us rat meat. They been poisoning. And ain't no, well, let me take the chicken home. You know, black people, let me take the chicken home and bake it. It's more healthy. Remember them days? Well, it's better to bake it. If you're going to eat the chicken, you need to bake it. Nigga, please. Bake it, fry it. Eat it raw. Goddamn it, it's all the same, you nigga, at the end of the day. You feel me? Like facts, though. You know, we got to look back at like, okay, this is all energy. It's all energy. Stay locked into the rise. Stay peaceful. Stay deep within meditation. This is the time to go deeper. Make your meditations longer. This is the time for that. Let your soul guide you. Nothing else. Let your intuition be your lights. Listen. It's always talking to you. A lot of devils, they want to latch on to the light too. Because the elevator going up. So you're in the elevator, your ass stuck, looking up. Watch out for them. They jumping in all type of bodies, trying to come through as beautiful goddesses, want to hold conversation with you. Come through to you as a handsome god that you just can't resist. Come through to you, then come through your motherfucking kids. Spiritual warfare right now. Come through your babies. Come through your teacher at your school. Come through your basketball coach. Your granny. Your homies. Trying to eat away at your frequency. Right now, oh yes, it's that time. It's that time. But you got too many ancestors with you. You got too many galactic forces with you. Too many spiritual families with you. Sources with you. It's too much with us. I'm with you. We won. This us. This is a galactic thing. It's bigger than any of us here. This mission that we own, that we undertook, this moment that we happen to come on this planet right now, we all signed up for this. This is way bigger than any of us. That's what you gotta know. This shit is way bigger than us. That's why we got roles to play. It ain't about us. You feel me? It's a deeper job that must be done here. That must be done. And thus it shall be, it will be done. But this is wartime. You're in a war. That's what you need to accept. I see people be, oh, you roll on the new day. Every day is something different. Damn it. If it's the end of the world, just tell us that. They not going to tell you shit. When you going to realize that? No, because I be seeing motherfuckers comment. You know, something happened. Like when the 22 tornadoes went across 4-5 states in like 20 in less than 4-5 hours. You know, shit like that, motherfuckers. If it's the end of the world, they need to just tell us that. They not gonna tell you shit. When are you gonna realize that? They ain't gonna tell you shit. You gotta be able to see that. You gotta be able to see that, and it shouldn't be hard to see. You feel me? It's a real right now, y'all. It's real reflection. Set up y'all ancestor altars, man. Get back in tune with these Orishas. Get back in tune with your spiritual family. Get back in tune with your ancestors. Like, that's where we at right now. This the time for that. Because if not, you're going to get... You see what's going on this planet. You want to tribe up with the tribe. Hear me? You got to get with the tribe. This ain't no time to be running it straight. Got to get with the tribe. You feel me? You got to get with the soul tribe. And you ain't got to come around nobody physical to do that. That's not a physical thing. You see what I'm saying? People think, oh, we need to link up. Linking up is cool, but you don't need to link up physically to do nothing powerful. Just be on the same solar intent. That's where you limit the power at. When you think we gotta just come together in the physical. Because then there's too many things that can alter that coming together in the physical. We could be working right now. We could be working right now. You don't need no physical interaction to work. This shit ain't got nothing to do with the physical. This is the slowest vibration. We talking quantum energies, man. Plasma realms, man. Astral realms. We out of here. We not talking about no physical. We not fucking with nothing vibrating slow. So we don't need to just link in the physical to be effective. It's a beautiful thing when you do it, though. Yes. It is powerful. Yes. But let's start somewhere. Let's not limit ourselves to that. Set up your ancestor altars. Tap in tune with these old Rishas. Research African history. Research the history they tell you about the Native Americans. Research the history they tell you about any tribes and know that all that's you. You see what I'm saying? And then from there, okay, it's time to work now. You see what I'm saying? Okay, I know that. Okay, that makes sense. Cool. Okay, it's time to work. Yes. You should be meditating 3 times a day. You should be talking to the ancestors every day. You should be, you feel me? Affecting this frequency with your intent. It's only intent. All it takes is intent. You want to change? Okay. You need to get your ancestral altar and cast that intent of that change you want into it. Sit down, talk with your people, man. Talk with your family, man. Your real family, man. The tribe, man. Remember who you are, man. I'm your real family. Anybody vibrating high, anybody on that level, that's your real family, man. You gotta come home. You feel me? Been running astray too long. Motherfucker gotta come home. Because it's wartime. We gotta be that generation. We the last generation, man. We that generation that came and ended the war. That's what we signed up to do. And it ain't shit they can do to stop it. Like they really can't. We indigo children, man. This what we signed up to do. This why this shit happening while we here. It could have happened to any generation. You think it just happened to happen while you here for? No. This is what we signed up to do. Bring nature back. Bring the divine cosmic love back. Bring the union of the family back. You see what I'm saying? Living off the soil. Not living off the soil, but really just merging with the soil. They call it living off. We merged with the soil. Why you think everything grew? The main ingredient to growing anything is the intent and divine love you put, cosmic love you put into it. You gotta talk to the plants, right? You gotta talk to your tomatoes. They sing to their fruit when they grew it. We sing to our fruit. We sing to our vegetables, talk to our vegetables. Everything has intelligence. Everything has life force. You see? We going back there. That's where we are powerful at. You see? That's where we powerful at. Back to nature with our ether and everything. We should see shit but locks, braids, motherfucking afro puffs, regular ether, goddammit. You can pack your shit in a box. And if you ain't got no motherfucking ether on your head, nigga, you should have a beard, your mustache, something. Unless you ain't the avatar haven't grown any yet. The goddesses, gotta get all the way back to nature. Like, ain't nothing wrong with wearing your little 27-piece styles or wearing your weaves, and I get it. You know, you that's all you seen under like cold lockdown. But you gotta embrace the naturals for us to rise. Like, it's a planetary thing. So you can't be like, I'm vibing high, but I still don't want to show who I am. Show who you are. If you gonna wear that motherfucking weave, you better be showing who you are just as much as you wearing that motherfucking weave. If it's 7 bitch ass days and they fake ass year, you know what I'm saying? Because we know it ain't no 8th day of the week, so we're gonna say 7 days and they fake ass year. You should be wearing your shit regular, natural. At least 3 of these, 4 of them. At least 4 of them. And in 3 days, you probably, you know what I'm saying? You gotta balance it out. Ain't no, I'm vibing high, but I want to still wear my weaves. I want to still wear my nail. Man, you gotta balance that shit out. You feel me? Balance. You feel me? It ain't gotta just go into ultimate. You feel me? You gotta, cause it's hard to break from something that you love and you've been doing forever. I understand that, but you gotta, because you the divine feminine energy. You get what I'm saying? You gotta take your power back. Goddesses, you gotta take that power back. You gotta take that power back, man. They made you think you ain't beautiful unless you look like them. You see what I'm saying? The same thing to gods. That power of that dominance of that alpha energy, you gotta own that, God. You feel me? A lot of times our shit get lowered through goddesses though. Your mama did it, talking to you any kind of way when you was a kid. You see what I'm saying? And then you might end up with goddesses that they don't understand that not letting you lead affects your divinity. We talking about our culture. The way this goddess talks to you affects your divinity. If you got to argue with her to get anything done all the goddamn time, that affects your divinity. You're fighting. You're fighting for her to be submissive to you. But as a guy, you don't supposed to fight for that. You fight to protect, not for your divinity. If she don't respect your divinity, fuck. Facts, nigga, like, fuck her. Fuck her and walk off. Like, leave, like, don't fuck with her. Fuck her. Like, okay, cool, whatever. Gotta own your divinity. You know what I'm saying? But then she attacks that divinity and take it from you. Can't nothing else flow in. You can't protect. You can't provide. You can't go deep to find yourself. You know, some guys like that toxic shit though. You know what I'm saying? You like when she talking shit to you, but it's limits to that. It's a limit to that. You ought to be respected at all times, God. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to provide and protect. That's your job, so you got to do that. But you ought to be respected. That's not saying she don't have no opinion. Yeah, she has an opinion, but she's supposed to follow your lead, man. Isn't the difference between her giving her opinion and her flat out disrespecting your leadership? Because some of them will do that. So then now you get with the next goddess, you didn't lost all your divinity in the old goddess. Now you ain't no good to the goddess you with. So now how can you be the head of a household? We talking family. We getting back to family, God. You the leader in that household. How you gonna lead anything and you not securing your divinity or standing strong in your divinity? You see what I'm saying? That's a powerful thing. How you gonna father this new young son when he come? Now what type of what his son gonna be? What can you instill in him? If you can't instill shit in him, he can't instill shit in your son and your grandson. That then your great grand. You gotta think ancestral lineage, man. And the same thing with the goddesses. We getting back to family, so that respect for each other has to be there. Ain't no I'm challenging your divine feminine energy, and ain't no you challenging my divine masculine energy. We respect one another. We not competing with each other. Fuck competition. We never had to compete for nothing. It's our planet. It's our multiverse. Our reality. Whatever we say go. We the ancient beings. We participate in their fuckery. They ain't never force shit if you really want to be technical. If you really want to be technical. They can't fuck with us. We can't be fucked with. That's a fact. That's a fact. If we participate, that's different. So the fully be ready in the spiritual war we in, this is deeper than just, oh, I'm getting this intellect. No, are you respecting the understanding that the divine feminine energy, the divine masculine energy, this is a big part of why this war is taking place, because it's been knocked off balance. That's a huge part of us defending ourselves. Imagine being at war and you got two tanks, right? The tanks represent the energy, divine masculine, divine feminine. But then them tanks turn around and start shooting at each other. The enemy ain't got no fighting to do. Y'all got two tanks on the battlefield, but they shooting at each other though. While the enemy shooting at y'all. That's why we can't move on that frequency. That frequency is over with. That frequency is gone. If you want to still live in that frequency, so you too be gone. That's the frequency you want to be on, but it's already gone. It's already we moving at the highest frequency. Nothing vibrating low. And we protecting everything with an iron fist. You get what I'm saying? We know what's up, what's at stake. So we protecting everything with an iron fist. We ain't being nice to the oppressor, nigga. Fuck them, nigga. We talking how we talking. It start with that, talking just like that, thinking like that. Like we ain't thinking about y'all. We too busy building us, getting us in order. But if y'all, whenever y'all feel like y'all want to play, dumb, you feel me? We gonna play dumb. You feel me? Cause it's a lot of shit going on at once. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit. This war is a multitude of mini wars. It's a bunch of mini wars being fought within this big war. That's what you gotta know too. It's a bunch of mini wars. You see shit like the tsunami attack, or the actual the explosion, or what we like to call it, what it is, the attack from the Nerubians, right, on that big underground water base. They was doing sex trafficking and all that shit in the underground water base that they blew up. So the Nerubians ain't just blow that base up for no reason. They blew it up for it was a deep reason that shit they was doing at that base. But they disguised that as a tsunami. West Coast be on alert. You see what I'm saying? Because of how strong the energy is off the weapons they used and what it did to the elements. Right? So you see what they trying to do with the little winter storm they try to send to keep people from taking on this energy that's on the planet. Ain't no winter, so you can't even call that a winter storm. Call it what it is. They're using their sub-zero technology to try to keep us from being outside the house. Because guess what? That's what winter always was. Every year. Your ass gonna be in the house. Other than going to work for them, you in the house, you ain't thinking about. And at that time of winter, it's a lot of main events taking place in the cosmos. Now they using the jab because they don't want you out the house. And they still using like little storms and shit. But they've been using winter to do that all along. So you got to sit back and that's why we talk about all this stuff. And this message from the ancestors. So this ain't just about no one subject. It's a message. Direct message. It's different. Anytime we do a message from the ancestors, it's a direct message. The system is being destroyed. Nothing's going to stop us from eradicating this planet of everything vibrating low. And we just want y'all to know that. You see what I'm saying? We just want y'all to know that. We say that kindly. We ain't got to say it too aggressive because actions are speaking louder than words. They always do. To the gods and goddesses, though, you got to remember who you are fully. And embrace it, though. Take it on. You got work to do. It's time to go home. This is all ours, man. Took it from us in cold-blooded jealousy. And now it's coming back. But as it's coming back, we must protect everything with an iron fist. So that we never fall in frequency ever again. We will never fall in frequency ever again. We will never allow ourselves to fall that low ever again. They had one time to get us there. We'll never go back. I guarantee you that. But don't go run out and panic when you see wars and hear rumors of war. Don't do that. Don't panic when they come with the food shortage. Don't do that. We're going back to nature. The planet coming back to nature. And we protected everything with an iron fist. Period. They know we them. They know that the karmic debt will be repaid. They know that. See what I'm saying? They know that. But you got to know that. Because they trying to work. But the work they doing is not physical at all. It's all magic. All energy. So you got to build our energy back up. Ain't no giving no conversations to no motherfuckers vibrating low. That's draining your energy. Ain't no watching TV unless there's some shit on that you know dropping some gems in it. That's wasting your energy. Don't even make a physical move if it don't need to be made. That's wasting your energy. It's time to be still. And go within and pay attention. Be ready to receive. You can't receive if you're always moving. You got to be still so that you can receive. A lot of y'all gifts are being bestowed back upon you. Congratulations. But be ready to be received. Be ready to receive, though. Be ready to receive, though. And protect everything with an iron fist. Because as we receive, they're going to try to take. It's still war. See? We receiving right now. And they know it. We receiving right now. Right now. But we got too many spiritual forces with us. We didn't tap into the Ashe. It's a different fight now. Understand what the jab based around. Know what it is. Know what they giving you. But know why they giving it to you. Why they giving me? Why is a food shortage? Why did all them people get caught up in Pizzagate? Why? Who came and got them? Why was they doing what they was doing to the kids in Pizzagate? Why? I told you. It's all connected. Those reptilians really was running the planet. Them days over with now. And they needed life force. Not just to eat for them, but to do rituals with. Pleiadians, they dive into rituals. The reptilians dive in certain rituals. And then some of the reptilians are actually fallen gods who shape-shifted into reptilians. But your hierarchy human being, the Pope and your 13 families, all them, right? They do the rituals. They work magic against us to keep it going, to keep the cycle going. To keep it going against us. It's a real thing. Magic is real. So understand why they use all the symbols around you. Hell, CNN got the all-seeing eyes, a goddamn symbol. All this stuff around us been symbols. It's all magic. But the more we remember, the more we increase the frequency of the planet, the warmer it becomes. But the more we meditate and go in and set our intents when we go within ourselves, the more damage is done to them. It's like we hurting them from the inside out. But you need to be going into the deep into the dark matter energies within you in y'all meditations. Meditation is like it's everything right now. It's everything. But prepare yourselves. Because they don't want to let go of what they took. That's where the fight is. Right there is where we bump heads. We bump heads right there because we need that back. We need all that back. We ain't trying to hear shit. We need that there back. But you know, they want to hold it to their chest. You know what I'm saying? It's a boxing ring. It's rounds. So they got a lot of people right now on that West Coast in fear. Because they didn't lie to these people about what the fuck going on. Lower that whole frequency. And turn around and manipulate that frequency. As long as they can. It's energy. It's energy. It's a back and forth. It's energy. It's energy. But we need to be tapping back into the forces, the elements. Fire, earth, air, water, or Kai as we like to call it. We got to get back to the elements. We got a lot of family here that's here to help us. A lot of help. Yes, we do. But remember though, you didn't come here to wait to be helped. You came here to be the help. We are the original guardians of the galaxy. That's us. So we are the help. This is why shit hadn't transpired, because the help wasn't healthy. We are the help. We grid it off on this realm. So it's going to require our effort just as much as our ancestors, man. We the help. We're here to help Kai. Kai is the spiritual name of the entire planet. That's who's in trouble. Kai. She's in trouble. That's who we came to help. Niggas forgot that, and now we end up in trouble too. You see how it go? Because niggas came and forgot that they here to help Kai, and niggas ended up in trouble. We here to help her. We are here to help her. Don't look at it so much as yourself. Like, our species was here to help her. Because we helping her, we were attacked. They wanted her from jump. They want the planet's energy. They want Kai. Not us, really. But because we had to help Kai, then the war ensued with us. And then they seen where we could be used to manipulate that, so they started doing that too. That's why I say it's a deeper war. It's a reason why we even warn. You can't forget that. So in being the help, it's time to get back to these ancestor altars, meditation, working out, trying to eat as healthy as you possibly can, but it's like, you're going to have to grow your own vegetables and fruits. And if you ain't doing that, you're not eating healthy. I don't care how much you think you are. So don't focus on that. Go to a deeper level. You can focus on working out. You can focus on your spiritual connection to the planet. That's where we go in. Because from there, then we can start connecting again using telepathy. And when we all can get to the telepathy vibration, you don't even need no internet. internet. Because we was communicating at that level before. So we already, our avatars, this is technology, is already designed to do that. It's just getting there now. But this has been a message from the ancestors, so I want y'all to take everything in deeply that I'm saying. Because they are finna rev up their war effort toward us. You see a lot of motherfuckers, like I say, ain't take the mandate. They ain't gonna take the mandate. So what you think is gonna be next after the mandate? They gotta mandate it. They're running out of time. You gotta see that. Why they moving so fast? Because they ain't got no time left. Okay, so niggas ain't gonna take the mandate neither. Okay, what's the next step? Now do you see how we get to their ass coming to your motherfucking door? You gotta see past the now. How they gonna get to the point where they come to our door? Because niggas ain't trying to take it. And then they gonna mandate it, thinking that's gonna work. And we still ain't gonna take it. And then they gonna start coming to doors. It's gonna be illegal to not take it. That's gonna be their next step. If you don't take it, you're on a concentration camp list. This is why you got to prepare now. You got to understand why I'm saying all the shit I'm saying. To prepare you for that step. Because we some done doubters. So they think it's going to go like that, but it ain't going to go their way. We going to tear this motherfucker up. You hear me? We going to tear this motherfucker up. But, they think they're going to be able to because they feeling like, okay, they can silence motherfuckers like me, or, so people don't know what's going on, and then maybe we can bully them into it this way. Boy, we gonna tear this bitch up. Let y'all know right now, we gonna tear this bitch up. You hear me? Niggas is waiting on y'all to come to their door all around, I'm telling you. And it's 8 billion motherfuckers feel just like Rashad Jamal, like, yeah, we gonna tear this bitch up. Y'all got us fucked up. You feel me? Letting the gorillas out then. That's why I say, motherfucker can't be worried about you can't be worried about no jail or no death. You can't, because that's gonna stop you from doing what you gotta do right away. Like, I would, but shit, I ain't trying to. She ain't gonna be no courthouses. All them bitches finna burn down. All them bitches finna get destroyed from nature. Ain't gonna be no more banks. You ain't worry about no money. Ain't gonna be no more banks. They ain't gonna be standing. Crypto, none of that. Ain't gonna be none of that. None of it. It's all coming down. They ain't got no nuclear weapons. I told you that. They've all been disarmed. All the nuclear weapons were made out of our cells anyway. The nucleus of our cell. That's why they are called nuclear weapons. All your nuclear weapons. They've been disarmed. They can't really use the magic no more. That's been over with since October. The jig is up. The jig is up. They run it out. They run out of juice. You remember it was a whole machine they had going. So once you pull the plug, eventually it's gonna slow down. It'll be and that bitch comes to a stop. You hear me? Facts. That's what you gotta know. And that's what you see happening. It's over with. You feel me? Bitch comes to a screech. Yeah. Yes. That was us. And then you do have some of us who are tapped in on a high frequency. So we working. We communicating with the forces. It's a lot of that going on too now. Remember that now. Even if we ain't all doing it on the whole, it's some of us out here on that level, you feel me, that's already using our abilities. You see what I'm saying? They can't do nothing with us. Feel me? They terrified, man. They're not gonna tell you that. They terrified, man. They so terrified. You know? A lot of they people dying, a lot of their leadership getting killed off. They terrified. They running out of shit to tell y'all. They terrified, man. Been alone. They ain't been terrified while they ever been on this motherfucking planet. They is right now, though. I'm telling you. They are. Why do they fact checking y'all? They watching us through social media now. We ain't in the streets. They know that. They watching us through social media, y'all. They terrified, man. You can't share nothing, nigga. What you think? They terrified. They know the karmic debt must be repaid. It got to. Feel me? And we handing that bitch up. I'm handing a big slice of it to him like a cheesecake. You hear me? There you go. What that's called? Revenge. Righteous revenge. That's what it's called. Have a slice. Spray a little whipped cream on top of that shit and everything. You feel me? Treat it like a pie. Sunday's pie. You feel me? Listen, y'all. You don't fuck with divine beings, man. They hijacked the whole planet. They did that. They offset the balance. So our cosmic families is here, man. And you're gonna see more and more of this fight. They warming all around you. All around you. Pay attention to whenever it's a lightning storm. I want y'all to start paying attention to that. Just pay attention to when they say it's a snowstorm too. Pay attention to what they just said happened in the ocean. Pay attention to that. Oh, pay attention to the 22 tornadoes too that just came floating by. We can't forget about that. Pay attention to animals and shit attacking them. Pay attention. It's happening. It's happening. But peace to the gods and goddesses of the planet Kai. I will see y'all next Sunday. Message from the ancestors. And you see the candle, right? I ain't blowing the candle out. Everything I said is going to manifest just because I said it over this candle. And thus it should be. Peace to the gods and goddesses of the planet Kai. Now we rise. Now we rise. One. Fuck